Hi, everybody. My name is Bridget Marty, and I'm the Senior Associate Director and Career Coach for the Working Professionals population here at the Carlson School of Management. I am going to take a few minutes to guide you through a little bit about what our department does and how we will be working with you as you are navigating this next chapter in your career story. First, I want to introduce you to how we think about career management and how we encourage you to think about it to kind of simplify a process that can feel a bit ambiguous and overwhelming at times. When we think about career management and successfully growing, evolving your career, we always want to start with encouraging you to reflect and reflect on your career values, what you love to do, the things that give you joy, what matters to you most, and take time to invest in that exploration, talking to people, listening to classmates, guest speakers, watching videos to learn more about different career spaces, continually taking a growth mindset to learning what really speaks to you from a career perspective. The next thing we work with you on is being a thought partner with you to help close any skills, knowledge gaps that might be inhibiting you from getting where you want to go for your next career. Often education is part of those that process for closing those skill gaps. So we might be able to brainstorm with you a bit about types of courses, experiential learning opportunities, internships, anything that we can be doing to help you be a competitive candidate and to help you try out some of these different career directions to see if they are the right fit for you. Finally, we work extensively with our candidates when they are in the execution phase of their career framework. And that includes helping you be able to tell your story and your differentiators, and then be able to translate that information into your interview stories, resume, LinkedIn, networking, helping you navigate all of the tactical elements of the job search that can be really overwhelming. And there can be a lot of advice and insight and noise out there. And what we aim to do is really simplify things and provide you with the best practices, which is what you're going to find when you go through our Green Light program. One of the things we elevate early on in working with our candidates is what our expectations are of the candidates that we're working with. Because we work with current students and alumni, we want to make sure we're clear on everyone's role in this process. We do believe that this is your career advancement journey, and you are the driver of that process and the outcome. We are here to support, we're here to be coaches, we're here to offer insight. However, ultimately, you're the driver of the process. Second, navigating a time of transition and growth, such as career advancement, is inevitably kind of hard. And there's a lot of friction, static, stress that comes with it. And we invite you to just take a breath and take a growth mindset to it. Everybody has to have a little bit of struggle in this process to get to that change. It is normal and it is okay, and we're here to support you through it. But taking that mindset of a learner like you have as a student, as this is figure outable, is what we encourage from all of our candidates. Finally, communication is really key when you're in an active job search. We like to have you stay in touch with our department, whether that's with our coaching team or our business development team, to know where you are in this process, what's working for you, what's not working for you, where you might need a hand. We also love to hear those wins as well, because we do believe this is a team sport, and but we have to have good communication to make sure everything's running smoothly. So speaking of support, how does the Career Center support you as you are navigating this next chapter of your career story? We have three large segments of our team. The first segment, which you've interacted with hopefully already, is our coaching team. This is our student-facing team. We have 6 coaches, and our entire focus is serving the different populations throughout Carlson through the over the dozen graduate programs and our alumni, and helping our candidates wherever they are on that journey. So if it's career coaching, providing programming and workshops, orientation, we are there serving and getting to know you a little better. In addition, we have our business development team, also known as the employer-facing side of our team. These professionals work to build relationships with companies globally and help them learn more about our candidates and for our candidates to learn more about them. What's really great about our business development team is they are not only serving Carlson graduate students, but also our undergraduate students. So for employers, it's kind of a one-stop relationship. They can come connect with our business development team. Business development team members will help them build a strategy to connect with undergraduate students or graduate students, set up recruiting opportunities, campus events, receptions, those types of things. So we're really fortunate to have a robust business development team. Finally, we have our operations team, which, as you all know, that's the glue that keeps any team together. Our operations teams manage all of our technology, all of our events, which we have a lot of events each year. So our operations teams keeps everything moving smoothly. Throughout your time at Carlson, or anytime you're in an active job search, you are always connecting in some shape or form with one of the folks in each of these verticals. We're always working with you. The folks you hear from the most are likely the working professional coaches, which are myself and Coach Will O'Brien. I work closely with our part-time and online FBA students and our Masters of Supply Chain. Coach Will focuses also on part-time and online, but also our Masters of Business Taxation and our part-time Human Resources graduate students as well. And he also assists with some business analytics programs as well. While we have programs that we each focus on, what's nice about our coaching team is that we all can coach any student. So we all deem ourselves as generalists, and you are welcome to meet with any coach. The folks you're going to hear from the most, though, are Coach Will and I, as we tend to interact with the working professional candidates the most. I mentioned we have this big team, our graduate coaching team you'll see on the right side of the screen. You also see on the left side of the screen, business development. We are all led by Executive Director Maggie Thomas, who has been at the university for well over a decade and is a leader in the field of graduate business education. And again, we're supported by that wonderful operations team at the bottom. So these are all faces that you will likely see when you are working on your career advancement journey with Carlson teams. In addition, behind the scenes that aren't as visible are our contract coaches. Carlson made an investment years ago in making sure that we have coaches that are able to provide industry and function specific insight. As I mentioned, myself and the other coaches that are on the staff, we tend to be generalists. We know quite a bit about, a broad amount of function and industry areas, but we do have a wonderful team of contract coaches that will coach 1 or 2 hours a week in specific areas. They can offer interviews, help, or insights about consulting, finance, careers, etc. So you're welcome to make appointments with them, just like you make appointments with a coach, such as myself in Handshake. Earlier, when I was talking about the business development team who really holds those relationships and nurtures them, where you will see them is when they are out and about at events, is the most common time you'll see them. However, behind the scenes, they are communicating on a daily basis with all of our employer partners, learning more about roles they might have open, trends that they're seeing, needs that they have in their workforce. So they're connecting with their current employers, they're reaching out to prospective new employers, as we hear students might be interested in career opportunities in Austin or Dallas. We have one of our team members will start to investigate a little more about that and see what might be some industries there that our Carlson grads or might be interested in. In addition, our business development team will send resume books, which are a tool for helping get our Carlson candidates that are in an active job search, getting their names and resumes in front of some of our employer partners. They do resume books. They also host a lot of meetings. And so while you won't always see them, they are always behind the scenes doing a lot of work related to building the Carlson brand. They are out there promoting and serving as a champion for you. And that just reinforces that important need to have communication with your coach. When you're working with Coach Will or myself, and we're learning more about your story, we are then communicating that information to the business development team. And they are also helping to build a path forward for you. Some of the favorite tools of our working professionals that I encourage you to bookmark, share, dig into when you're looking for something fun to do is first our website, which is at the bottom. The URL is at the bottom of every single slide, z.umn.edu/GBCC. Our website is for our current students and our alumni, and we have the full spectrum of career resources for you, including templates for resumes, career exploration tools, webinars and workshops that have been recorded over the last few years. You name it, we've got it. In addition, one of the tools you'll engage with as part of the Greenlight program is the VMOC software tool. VMOC is an AI tool that will review your resume, and we pay for a subscription for our students to access this tool. You will get to use it later on in your resume development section. MBA Exchange is a wonderful subscription database for our candidates to use when they are seeking MBA roles. And this can be around the world, which is really one of the cool parts about MBA Exchange. It is a job site totally tailored just for MBA roles. And this has been a fun spot for our candidates to dig around in, and you can search by company, by region, by function. It's a great tool. Finally, interview prep is a fantastic tool we have on our website that allows you to do interview prep using your webcam, and it will record your answers to some questions and offer some assessment of them. You can also send recordings of those to your coach. Now, is that what you want to necessarily be doing in your free time? No, we get that. However, we know as working professionals, you are often doing prep at different times of the day, maybe late at night, early in the morning. Interview prep is a wonderful tool to get you warmed up for that interview, get you practicing, kind of get the wiggles out, the bad pancake, we call it, kind of the first try of doing an answer to something that's maybe not the best. And interview prep is a great tool. In addition, as part of your career advancement, you will be encouraged to attend career events. We have a variety of events, from skill building workshops to social and networking events to company information sessions. All of this information is communicated in our emails and that come out from our office, but also your coach will keep you in the loop on these things. And Handshake, everything gets listed in Handshake. Speaking of, strongly encourage you to bookmark Handshake on your computer and also download the app. Handshake is how you schedule appointments with your coach, how you sign up for events, how you signed up for the Greenlight workshop. It's also how you can get a sense of what's happening in the job market, the types of postings. You can also learn more about companies and do company research on it. So we encourage you to download that app and also fill out your profile on Handshake as well. So in summary, most common ways you're going to be working with us as you are on a career advancement journey: coaching. You will have many interactions with your coach. On average, a student works with us about 8 times, 8 different sessions throughout their graduate journey, which is great. You have unlimited access to us. So you can connect with your coach when you want to strategize, you want to practice for interviews, you're looking for some networking tips or help. We're here. We're here to be a thought partner and help you get where you want to go. Skill development, those workshops, webinars, anything to help you sharpen your toolkit around interviewing, networking, so you can go and be confident and competent in your job search. And then finally, you will work with us, and especially our business development team, on some market intelligence. Really common, students will say, I'm interested in learning more about the XYZ industry, maybe the tech industry on the West Coast. Our business development team is going to be there to help you with that. So I challenge you at the end of each of these segments to think about what you can do to put what you've learned into action. First, download that Handshake app at whatever platform it is that you use. Log in with your U of M email address and set up that profile. Second, follow us on LinkedIn. You can see our URL is listed there. We do post information about upcoming events, share pictures from things. So please follow us on LinkedIn. Finally, connect with Coach Will O'Brien and myself on LinkedIn as well. We will not judge your LinkedIn profile, I promise, but we do love to stay connected with you. And we are also people who post a lot about upcoming events. And so that can be another way for you to stay engaged. Thank you.